Hey girls, it's been a really sad night last night. I'm really heartbroken as I found out that one of my brush, the ZOEVA one, actually cracked. When I wash my brushes, I realized how come one of my brushes has this like a little crack. I don't know how it happens, and I love my ZOEVA brushes, so I'm not sure if it's because of the quality of the brushes or if it's me, I mean how I wash my brushes or how I dry them. I really don't know what happened to it, but I thought today I would share with you how I wash my brushes, and you guys can judge if it's me who made the brushes actually crack. I really have no idea, but I had done many research. Like I read a lot of blogs. I read those from Michelle Phan. I also read some other beauty blogger, like how they actually take care of their brushes, and I have come up with my own way of taking care of my brushes and how I wash them, how I dry them. So this is how I store my brushes. I let them stand on straight, facing upward in the container. I see a lot of Pinterest where they actually uses that kind of like a candy jar, like a glass jar. It's very pretty, but I find those glass jars are usually very small. So instead of that glass jar, I actually use this like a Tupperware kind of plastic container, which people always use it to store their food or whatnot. But I thought this is a good storage for my brushes, and it has like easy to open cap. So it just has this blue cap, and I just need to, you know, like open it, and when I'm done I just close it back. It's really fast and really convenient to use this kind of storage. And I am a really clumsy person, so I do not want to use any glass related jar because it will actually make me prone to like drop them, and then the glass might break to pieces. So I don't want that to happen. So I use this plastic container, and I make sure that the material that I use to make them stand, it doesn't really scratch the brushes. And I actually uses like little tiny this is, we call it like I forgot the name, but I actually write on them about, I actually write about them on my blog. It's something polyfill or something poly, I forgot the full name of it, but it's actually a plastic that people actually use to manufacture mineral water bottle. So it's actually safe to even it's safe to use as a container for food, so it's pretty safe for my brushes. It doesn't actually emit any kind of sand or chemicals that actually will react with the brushes and whatnot, so it's totally safe. And I actually buy them from one of the plastic manufacturer that I got the contact from, because I actually studied material engineering before this, so I actually has the contact that who supply all the plastic raw material for those engineering students to do their project or their testing in lab. So that's where I got it. And this brush, actually I use it to like blend my eyeshadow, and I use it like almost every time when I do my eye makeup. And I really love this brush. So the moment that I found out it's actually cracked, and the crack is pretty bad. I have no idea what happened to it. Like, is it because when I wash it the water soak inside? I have no idea. But the rest of my ZOEVA brushes is still fine. It looks pretty good. It doesn't has any scratches, no crack, no deformation, no nothing. It's still good in shape. I have like almost 10 ZOEVA brushes, and those that I use frequently are like these what's called it, Luxe Highlight brushes, Luxe Highlight brush, and also the crease blending brush, also in a good. And actually this crease brush is the one that I use most often. Like sometimes even when I'm lazy, I will just use this brush to, you know, just blend some early tone eyeshadow to my eyes, and then I will straight away just head out to wherever I want to go. So, but these brushes is still fine. I do have another brush which is from this called the Vintage Cosmetic Company. I got it from one of my swap. It also have the same crack that I have on my ZOEVA brush, so I'm really not sure. Probably it's only these two that are like the wood are not in a good condition when they use it to fabricate this brush. I have no idea. Usually I wash it with a dishwashing liquid mixture with olive oil. So I find that of all the washing medium that I use, and I mean any soap, is either baby shampoo or milk shower gel. I try them all and I find that dishwashing liquid is the one that is most effective, as it really clears out all the oil in my brush and all the foundation, especially those concealer brushes and those foundation brushes. The dishwashing liquid really cleans very well. Like it totally like remove it from the oil and from the brushes, and all the hair will actually turn to white. And if you see, I actually washed one of my brushes like few days like yesterday, but the rest of the brush I just use it to do the makeup that I had on my face right now, so you can't see the effect. But if you look at these brushes before this, it has this color like this one. It's like really what you call it, it's really brown, but once I wash it with a dishwashing liquid, it actually turned back to the original color. So it's really effective. And usually what I do is after I swirl my brushes, and I will just, you know, wash it, and I'll also wash the body, just lightly rinse it with the soap water that I have. I will just squeeze dry it with a plain face towel, and then after that I will actually let them hang dry facing downward, because if you face upward, the water will actually seep through the body of the brush and it will eventually go to the wood and it will cause damage to the body. And that is why I think it shouldn't be me, but I'm not sure, because I'm pretty sure when I dried it, I actually wipe it dry, and when I dry them, I don't let them stand upside down. I let them stand like facing downwards, so there's no way the water will seep through it. And the other of my ZOEVA brushes are really still in good condition. There's no any crack, nothing happened to it, so I really not sure. And usually I use this thing called Tic Tac. If you can see, it's like a white little thing that people use to stick notes on the wall. It's actually a very handy item, I would say. I always use them to like stick things to my wall or stick anything to my wall, because it's so easy to use and it really sticks well, and it doesn't stain the wall, and it can be removed easily, and it's just perfect. So I use this to stick all my brushes, so you can actually use it to stick any brushes that you wash off, and you can just stick anywhere you like. You don't have to purposely find like a string or like a bar or like a, I don't know what you call it, a stick. Then you need to like use a clip to clip it, or you need to use a sponge to, you know, wrap up your brushes. You know, like you don't need to use a sponge to wrap up the body of your brush, because you are worried that it will scratch your brush body. You just can use this Tic Tac and hang it. It doesn't cause any scratch or anything to your brushes, so it's really good. So that's basically how I, you know, wash my brushes and dry them, and how I store them. So you can totally tell me if anything that I do here is wrong that may cause damage to my brush. You can let me know at the comment down below, and you can also share with me what are the methods that you use to store your brushes. I'll be very happy to know more techniques and what are the tips to store the brushes, because I don't want my brushes to damage, and I love all my brushes. So I actually write a full detailed long post on how I wash and how I dry my brushes. I'll leave the link down below, and you can go through the details in that post that I write before this. I still use the same routine for washing my brush and dry them, so you can definitely check out the post. And I guess that's all from me today, and thank you for watching my video. I just hope I won't have any cracked brushes anymore after this. I don't know. I don't think I can save the brush anymore. It's just plain sad. Probably I have to buy a new one, but it still can be used. It's just that it doesn't look good, like there's a crack there. But anyway, yeah, I think I talked too much, but I'll see you in the next video. Bye.